you started one business, then you started another business 2 months ago.
Yes.
So from where you got this motivation?
know.
Great.
So that's the way that I think. I always try to put my negative like thinking by positive. Some people would just say, okay, like I lose everything, I'm just gonna step back and fuck this. It's just over for me. But no, like
So,
it's sure at the
is there any particular situation or any phase in your life which help you, which have where you have grown and what caused that growth? So, hello everyone, and welcome to the Winsple Talk Show. Today we are having a great personality with us. She is an entrepreneur, marketing specialist. So let's welcome Sharon. Hello. Sharon. Hello, Sharon.
Hi Priya, hi, thank you for welcoming me. So how she said, my name is Sharon. I'm an entrepreneur. It's been already 2 years that I'm a fully entrepreneur, and before that I was working at the bank. But from the last month I just decided to work by my own and just make take all the time that I have and put it all on my companies. So yes, so I have two companies. The first one, it's self-made clothing. It's a company of clothes, of sport wears, waist trainers, and it's to help women to get their full potential. So I help them to get confidence and help them to achieve their goals, their body goals. And the second one is the marketing digital that I call digital brand creation. I just started this one. It's been 2 months and I'm still working on this company. And it's a company that help brands to improve the full potential on their business. So I help them to create their vision, all what it's called graphic design. So it's more the side of aesthetic of their social media, so Instagram, Facebook, website, and so all the colors, the characters. So this is what I'm doing right now. I already had a few contracts, but I'm still working on the website, on my page, so it's not finished yet.
Great. So you just started your one business of clothes and then you come into different business starting, which you told that 2 months ago. Nowadays, people feel so difficult to run one business. Like they give up. They are like, okay, we can't do it. But you started one business, then you started another business 2 months ago.
Yes.
So from where you got this motivation?
Well, because I love to help others, and
Mhm.
I'm a very careful person. I like to like listen others, and from my regular life, like my friends, my family, all come to me to explain like their problems, and I have to give them advice. And when I started marketing, the digital marketing, I was doing for myself, for my business, and I just like I just it's a moment in my life that I just said, "Oh my God, I just love doing this. Why don't do to help others? Why don't do it to help others?" So I think my purpose in my life is to help others. You know, it's help others to like I said, to achieve their goals. So it can be it can be body goals, it can be it's marketing goals. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I think that's a great thing where we all are sitting and thinking that why the world is not changing. There, the people like you is coming forward, and you prove that quote that if you want to change the world, then you need to come up yourself. Then you need to get up. You need to start doing something, and then only the world can change. So I think you are the one of the example of that. Instead of just sitting and thinking, you are just coming forward and come.
Yes, exactly. And this is what I want to show people that every there's a lot of people that just think about something and they're scared to do it. And no, when you have an idea, just write it down, make it a plan, and just do it. Don't think it twice. Because if you start thinking twice and let all the negative uh, thinking come, you're just not gonna do it. And say, oh no, it's too hard. Oh, I don't think I want to be able to just make it. So that's what I want to show people that everything is possible. Like if you have a dream, you just have to write it down and make the small step to just to achieve goals by goals, and after the big goals will just be like, oh my god, I'm so proud that I just made it.
True. So,
But you have to work it every day for it.
true, yeah, that's totally right. You need to work every day. You just can't sit and wait someone to come and to guide you on this. Like, you really need to get up and work on this. So did you? Is there any one of the biggest challenge you face while being an entrepreneur, while running the two businesses side by side?
Yes, of course. Like I had many challenges. So sometimes it was like, oh, this idea doesn't working. Oh, this I really like I had a plan, but I always sorry, I always had to like modify it because sometimes I try something and it wasn't working, and I invest so much money in it and I lose, and I sometimes just lose it.
Oh.
So this is another thing that I had to say, okay, it's money that I lose, but I learn about it. So those mistakes, I'm not gonna do it twice, you
Yeah.
know. So and the things that I learned by myself, that I when I start my business, I give like my trust, yeah, to people easily. So because, oh, this is so good for the business, and okay, good, we're doing it. So doing this, I lost so much money, but from now I learn by my mistakes, and I will never like just trust somebody like that because this is good, you know. I will think twice, I will do my research and go in my logic too. So this is the big mistake that I did in business, like trust people that they just want to
Mhm.
take my money. They don't really want to help me really. So this is something that uh, like people that just start business, they have to be careful because not everybody that want to help you. Somebody just want to take your money and just leave. There are few people that want to help you because they see you, but don't want money, they just want to help you.
You know, here I just noticed one thing, that like you told that about the people, failures and other things. So
Yes.
while facing all this failure, a person having normal mentality have two options. One, to step back and to look at the profit, just think about yourself. And second, to stop. But you come up with a third option. Instead of getting all these things, people are doing this and other things, you are still coming forward to help the people, and which is a great gesture.
Yes, of course, because it's not like some people would just say, okay, like I lose everything, I'm just gonna step back and fuck this. It's just over for me. But no, like it's sure at the moment I was like, oh, I lose that, but I said it's just money. And this money, it bring me knowledge. So
Hmm,
it's not I didn't lose, I win at the end, you know?
great,
So that's the way that I think. I always try to put my negative like thinking by positive.
great.
So this is something that helped me.
Okay, I just want to add one quote in it. Think like a queen. A queen is not afraid of anything. The queen think that failure is another stepstone to greatness. And I think you proved this quote. Like, I'm really impressed by this thing. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Priya.
So, is there anyone who influenced you, who motivates you? Is there any person or relationship or success?
Well, seriously, I don't have a person that I will look at the mirror and said, "Oh my God, I want to be her." It's like she motivates me. I think the only person that I have that it's motivated me, it's myself. So I am my friend, my enemy. So when I look to the mirror, I was like, okay, I have to compete with you. Like I have to be better tomorrow when
Great,
I look. So I don't have like a person seriously that I just look and say, oh my god, I want to be like her. It just it just like I don't know how to say. It's so weird because I know that everybody has like somebody like an influencer, but no, it's just I read a lot of books. My mom give me, thanks to my mom, she raised me very well with very good values, and I think this is the because of her that I'm here. But I am the woman that I am today. and the people that influence me, I know that I follow a lot of person that are doing like big figures, and they're like very like mindset people. So this has helped me too. Like on social media, I follow very like a lot of person, and two, I try to be with this kind of people, the same circle.
Great. I think, like you told about your mother, it's very important to have a good value upbringing system. It really affects
Yes,
children a
that's
lot.
very important. Yes,
Yeah,
totally agree with you, Priya.
great. So, is there any particular situation or any phase in your life which help you, which have, where you have grown and what caused that growth? Is there any incident or any success or any failure or any situation in your life which makes you totally the person full of positivity, good energy? Is there any particular thing?
Of course. Well, since I'm young, I always say I'm gonna buy a house to my mom,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not coming from a rich family. I'm coming like a normal, And every time my parents like buying a house, like, oh, dad, make sure that the kitchen will be like renovated, like just clean up. And they always like buy a house like we have to renovate, put money on it. So I was like, okay, but I always like luxury things. So I always said in my mind since I'm young that I have to work hard to get all this stuff. And sometimes we just go to family friends, and they have like big houses, and I was like, oh my god, why they can get that? So it's sure that one day in my life I will get this to myself.
Wow.
So, and help my mom, help my family, this is something like make me work harder, because I always make sure that my parents are good, like well, my mom, that she can be good, she can be freedom financially. If I can retire her like the sooner I can, I will do it. I want to give her everything, to my brother, my sister, my grandmother, my uncles. So this is the thing that make me work hard. It's not even for me, it's for them.
True.
So this is something that I want. That I think that's why I create those companies.
Okay, got it. Yeah, by listening this, yeah, the motivation comes from within. Nowadays, people used to look at the YouTube videos to get motivation. If they want to study, if they want to start anything, first they go to the YouTube, search about the motivation videos, then get the motivation and start. But you got motivation from yourself only by noticing the small, small things. Like I don't under
Yeah, exactly.
like I seriously don't understand. I think motivation comes from within only. Like instead of looking here and there, look at your house. Like look in your house, look at your family members, look at your
Yes,
mother, father, brother,
exactly.
sister.
They said be the light in your house, and after you can be the light everywhere, but don't start to be the light like outside, but in the house you're like not dark, but you don't like illuminate your family. So this is a quote like that I said, oh yeah, this is so true.
Yeah. So my another quick question. If you had the attention of the whole world for 5 minutes, what will you do? Or what will you say?
But first, I will say I'm so happy and grateful that I can share this moment with all of us, because without them, I wouldn't be here today. And I will continue to help them and growing with them and showing all the effort and all the motivation that they give me. So thank you very much.
Great. How can listeners support you and your work?
Oh, how they can support me in my work is just
Exactly.
to be themselves, and to ask me how I can help them, like with their body goals. That's seriously, I'm so proud when a client or a supporter just buy like the waist trainer, and they said, oh my god, Sharon, I've been like wearing it for almost like 1 2 weeks, and I already see the result. I'm feeling so good in my body, like it's helped me to get confidence, and I don't eat too much. So this is things that it make me proud, because like, okay, yeah, it's working, and she's feeling better.
That's great. Okay, so my last question, do you want to share any final thought or anything with the people who are listening to you? Anything you want to give advice to them? It can be anything.
It can be anything. You just have to purchase your dream, put your higher dreams, and you can achieve because in everything it's possible. Nothing is impossible in life.
Great. After listening to your story, after knowing about you, I just want to add one thing in the end, that we do not need a magic to change the world. We carry all
No.
the power we need inside ourselves already. So we have the power to imagine better, and then to convert that power into the work. So yeah, we don't need any magic, and that I learned from you today, that we can start ourselves without the help of others. We can do whatever we want. We can help our community, our society, by figuring out where the problem exists. So yeah, I got this valuable lesson from you today.
Yes, I agree with you, Priya. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity and share my story with you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, it's my pleasure.